So they're doing a whites-only community in Arkansas and the fucking Ozarks.
It's kind of like if we don't do this, the laws are only getting worse as far as freedom of association.
I think people just have a large misunderstanding of what's happening here.
It has an online fundraiser to give cash rewards to parents of newborns as a means to incentivise population growth. No blacks, no Jews, no gays.
Establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are.
You guys, this is so wild and disturbing.
Okay, hold up. Did I just hear them right? They are talking of a white-only town being built in Arkansas in 2025? Yo, I don't know what's going on, but I had to react to this because it sounds like something straight out of the history book. Not real life. Let's break this down.
So they're doing a whites-only community in Arkansas and the fucking Ozarks. A whites-only community in Arkansas. This is where we're at in America today. Like, what the fuck do you mean you don't want to be around people that look like me? Us brown people are fucking cool as hell. Positive vibes, good food, beautiful people. Like, what the fuck do you mean you guys want to live in a whites-only community in fucking America in the year 2025? What had to happen in your childhood or growing up that as adults you guys decided that you guys want to live in a whites-only community? Doesn't that sound fucking stupid? How racist do you have to be to want to live in a whites-only community? I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but even if I was white, that sounds lame as fuck. Like, I would never want to do some shit like that. That sounds fucking boring.
First of all, who in their right mind thinking this is a good idea? Imagine, guys, in 2025 they want to build this kind of things like segregation. So they gonna have their own restaurant, they're gonna have their own community, only white, no black, no brown, no other race. That's crazy. This actually remind me like Whitewater, like that's movie like based on true story. So when you see that movie, you'll really understand like what segregation means and what they try to do, what they gonna take us back to the 1950 something like that. So this is crazy, guys. So yeah, I suggest you to watch that movie. So that's based on true story. It's called Whitewater. So the kids try to taste the white water. So yeah, the movie start like that and end up when he tastes the white water. So he thought the white water is like different. So yeah, watch the movie if you never watched that movie. So because that's based on true story, and yeah, you can feel something, I'm sure.
My name's Nikki, N-I-K-I, I'm 32. I guess I found the people through Twitter that ended up starting this project, actually spearheading it, and I went out to the first April event last year, and it was really fun.
The sort of white-only aspect of this, how important is that to you guys?
Given the premise that it's something that is kind of off limits for whites but is okay by implication for other groups, I do feel it's necessary to carve that out, and you kind of have to do it yourself.
It's kind of like if we don't do this, the laws are only getting worse as far as freedom of association goes. So it's kind of like we have to do this, or there might come a time where it's not possible to.
Are you guys aware sort of, people are going to be watching, it's going to be controversial?
I think people just have a large misunderstanding of what's happening here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the biggest misunderstanding?
Well,
That we hate everyone else. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not about that.
Yeah.
By any
So here's my take. We can't just ignore things like this. We have to talk about it. We have to call it out, and we have to remind folks that segregation is not just illegal, it's toxic for everyone. We are better when we are mixed, when we are shared, when we learn from each other. that's what makes America strong. That's what I think, guys. Like, this is America. So what do you guys think? Do you believe this white only town idea just to grab attention, or are people really try to go backward like this? Let me know in the comments, because I'm still shaking my head.
It's a loving movement.
I mean, on that aspect of it being loving, I suppose the counter argument would be it could be a very loving community if you're part of the community, but if you're black or if you're Jewish or if you're gay, you can't be part of that community.
They can have their own communities, and they already do, and I think that's great for them. And it's like, if other people are allowed to do it, I don't really see why whites aren't allowed to do it. It doesn't make any sense. So it's important for me to do this for my ancestors, my friends, my family, my children, my children's children.
The leader, Eric Orwell, wants the community to grow and further what he calls traditional white American culture. And the group is explicit about this. It has an online fundraiser to give cash rewards to parents of newborns as a means to incentivise population growth. Just before we arrived, they donated $1,000 to a family for having their 6th child.
Is that part of the mission as well, to sort of have big families, to make the community bigger? Is there a sort of pressure there?
I don't feel particularly myself, I don't feel any pressure to like have a big family. I think there's a kind of expectation here that you do want to, as part of helping grow this thing, that you're going to have kids.
This isn't just crazy, it's literally the opposite of what America is supposed to stand for.
You guys, this is so wild and disturbing. There is a whites-only community being built in the Ozarks. I'm really disturbed. This seems like a reintroduction to segregation. So this community is located on 160 acres of land. It is called Return to the Land. There's about 40 people living on it right now. This includes people of law enforcement and federal agents. Nobody except for whites are allowed on this community compound. You also can't be gay or Jewish. And it is run by this guy right here, Eric Orwell. It's cut off at the top, but he is quoted as saying, "You want a white nation? Create a white town." It can be done, and we're doing it. It says over the last year and a half that they have been building this, what I'm going to call a compound. This movement started organizing online. In an interview with Sky News, this information was found out. I feel like I can't say that, but there were those in references on a public chat in Telegram. There was also 14 words, including and referring to this.
People in US, they fight to move from past segregation, and now someone thinks creating a white-only town in the answer? Like, hello, we already tried that in 1990 and it didn't work out. Honestly, it makes me wonder if these people are scared of diversity. I mean, America is built on the so many different cultures, traditions, and voice. Typing to insult one group is not just wrong, it's boring. Who wants to live in place where everyone looks, acts, and thinking the same way? You know, Americans build like, it's not only from white, it's not only from white community. Like, if they say back to the land, so back to the land should be Europe for the white people. Then in US, like, there's different race, so it's really crazy to think this kind of things in 2025, especially as you see them, they are young, the foundation. So they say they want to build, like, they actually started and they actually built white town. So what they are going to teach for their children, what they are going to teach for the young people, like, I don't understand their message. I don't understand what they're trying to do, like, because they can be community based on other things, but not by skin. That's crazy. What's even more insane is that this idea is popping up in 2025 when we have got bigger problems to worry about: housing price, health care, climate change. And instead of focusing on that, I think they think like they are doing something better. There's a lot of things to worry about in US right now, like the tariff, the deportation, like many things in US right now is crazy. So I don't understand how they think like they bring something better in this time in this situation. Yeah, we all can say like it because of Donald Trump, because the way his racism, like he make them to think freely like this too, like to bring segregation again. So people are out here trying to build 1950 segregation towns in 2025. That's crazy in US, imagine. So I don't understand. Not like all white people want that, but it's like, there's 40 people who try to do that, so there's more people want to join them. So that's crazy. It's like saying we don't want to live with other people because we can't handle change. Well, guess what? Change is the only way forward. So it looked like they don't want to change. It looked like they want to go back to like 1950 to me. It looked like that. And I feel like God create everyone equal. So it's only the skill color. So I don't understand. They say like only Christian, only a white. I don't even think like they do the right things as their religion say. And let me be real with you guys. I think stuff like this designed to divide us even more. It's like they want people to fight and argue instead of coming together. So they should work hard, people to come together, because at the end of the day, we all have the same needs like safety, family, a place to call home. Why make it about colors? All right, yeah, well, I'm done ranting for now. If you are just shocked as I am, hit that like button and share this video. And if you want to see more react to more wild story like this, subscribe because we have got a lot of to talk about. See you in the next video. Bye.